Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A very warm welcome to you all and thanks for spending this evening with us. My name is Apurva Vaidya and I'm the Chief Business Officer at Bajaj Finserv Direct. In 1997, the UN General Assembly proclaimed 8th March as International Women's Day for Women's Rights and World Peace. The theme for 2022 is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. On behalf of my team here, wishing every woman a future that is empowering, a future that helps them emerge with freedom and victory. Friends, until a decade ago, taking a loan was a cumbersome process. Borrowers had no option but to approach banks for loan, getting caught up in time-consuming paperwork and trying to prove their creditworthiness. This would take weeks and at times months, even before the loan is sanctioned or disbursed. Then came the NBFCs, who put in place teams of motivated and efficient employees and created menu-driven processes for consumer lending. This did cut down the time lag between the application and a credit decision from weeks to days or even to hours in some of the cases. However, the lending process remained far more human intensive. Today, something more dramatic has taken place, which I call the third revolution of lending. It is led by digital and is significantly shaping the consumer lending space. This new revolution is buzzing with words like eKYC, eSign, India Stack, APIs, DIY, with a comprehensive user experience. The question is, are we there yet to create a utopian experience for our customers, our businesses, and the stakeholders? Friends, today we are here to talk about lending and more so about digital lending. According to a 2019 report by ICICI and CRISIL, consumer loans in India may hit nearly $1.3 trillion in size by FY24. Indeed, a massive opportunity. Furthermore, smaller cities, semi-urban and rural India will be the driver for this expansion. On the contrary, only 10% Indians have access to organized credit. Quite surprising. A rear view tells us that the digital mode of lending till 2020 was growing at a rate upwards of 70% YOY across personal, consumer, and retail business loans. And then came COVID. COVID hit us in March 2020, and this growth took a back seat for the lenders in general. Pandemic became a roadblock to hassle-free lending, as people lost jobs, were uncertain about future, and hence were cash-trapped. Collections was the focus, and delinquencies went up. 2 years later, as we emerge out of the pandemic and get back to our original ways of living, the world around us has changed drastically. We see a significant shift in consumer behavior, technology adoption, and there's a whole new way of doing business that is staring at us. Interestingly, at Bajaj Finserv Direct, we were considerably insulated during these times owing to our innovative business practices and early technology adoption that was foundational to our existence since 2018. It was in 2018 that we evolved ourselves with newer ways of lending and assessing the creditworthiness to create a digital marketplace for various kinds of loans and other financial products, including insurance and investments. While innovative business practices and technology that powers digital lending has many more moving elements, today we are focusing on the 5 key imperatives that made us stand out not only during these trying times, but also accelerated our business growth otherwise. At this moment, I'm excited to invite Prateek Jain. Prateek heads Credit Operations and Customer Service at BFDL. He has been leading the charge on our innovation of doing business that drives market leadership for us. Prateek has seen it, he has done it, and is happy to share the how of what we achieved over these years. As we move ahead this evening, we will be spending time with Prateek, followed by a quick preview into the platform that powers our business. And this comes straight from Preeti Agarwal, who has built it. Please feel free to type in your questions and we'll be happy to take them towards the end of this session. If you have logged in through LinkedIn or YouTube link, kindly align your screen resolution in case needed. Prateek, over to you.
Thanks, Apurva, for giving me this opportunity to talk about credit assessment and digital lending space. So good evening all, I am Prateek Jain and want to share my experience and views on the credit assessment in the digital world. So when we talk about digital lending, generally focus is only on digitization of customers onboarding journey. However, as per my views, it's not only about sourcing or onboarding the customer digitally. However, to enable digital lending, it's very important to align all processes related to loan application, which start from onboarding of a customer to loan disbursement, including underwriting. So when we talk about underwriting, I will consider it under two scenarios. First, where we are able to process the loan application without any human intervention. And second, where we may want some level of human intervention in particular scenarios. So for me as an underwriter, to achieve digital credit assessment of a loan application, whether to be decision with or without human intervention doesn't matter, but need to consider few standard parameters, which are uh, usage of AI/ML through App Score, alternate data, analysis of all available data points, fraud elimination, and last and very important is the speed and accuracy. So underlying principle of this is real time. When you talk about digital, it has to be real time. We need to do all this while the customer is engaged, and I will explain in my discussion what I mean by all these things. So app score is not only help in the instant decisioning of a loan application, but also helps in classification of customer basis their risk category, and it is very critical input for underwriting. It helps to assess the customer basis their risk classification from a low risk to high risk customer. Now, for me as an underwriter, I can't assess a high risk customer with the same criteria which we use to assess a low risk customer. But the most important point is that app score is useful only when we are able to get the app score in real time. And next step of the journeys can be decided basis the app score output. Now there has to be some process differentiation for a low risk customer versus a high risk customer. We can offer a smooth journey to a low risk customer, while for a high risk customer we can ask for some additional detail, or let's say additional document, or even can initiate some additional checks in the onboarding journey. And this has to be done on a continuous basis by running multiple tests every quarter basis our applications, test a differentiated process for a particular segment, and observe the credit performance, and keep fine tuning all these processes basis the learning. Now another critical use case of app score is elimination of subjectivity in underwriting and standardization of the risk classification. Now, when I started my career as an underwriter, the risk classification of customer used to be done by me as an individual underwriter. This is my assessment of a customer, and this was a very subjective process, and it's vary from a underwriter to underwriter, because a customer can be considered as a low risk customer by me as an underwriter, while my colleague who is another underwriter can say he is a high risk customer. So there is a subjectivity in the decisioning or a risk classification when there is a human intervention. However, with the usage of app score, this can be standardized and will lead to a better underwriting. Now, next step will be the usage of alternate data. Now, when we talk about the traditional underwriting, the parameters considered to assess any loan application is same across all customer segment. Why? Because there is a standard list of documents which required for a loan application. If there is a requirement of 10 documents, then all customers has to submit those 10 documents to get the loan approved. Hence, decision was based on a very limited data available to the underwriter or to a lending institution. But now, in digital world, we can leverage the alternate data, but it's a catch-22 situation. We need more data to assess the application, but if you ask for more information or ask to provide additional document from the customer, he just may drop off from the journey. He won't be comfortable in providing huge details about himself or herself, or provide a lot of document during the onboarding journey. And that's why the usage of alternate data is very important when we talk about digital lending to enable proper underwriting. Now, we can leverage the alternate data about the customer as an additional input along with the data provided by customer during the onboarding journey. Now, this includes behavioral data as well as financial data available in the ecosystem, which can be through mobile data, intent to pay, geolocation, customers' employment data, KYC, or even a GST for a SME customer. It can be anything. And these data is very useful to assess a customer who is existing to credit, but it's more critical and very important for assessing a customer who is a new to credit customer. So usage of alternate data gives us a 360-degree view about the customer, which is not possible with the limited set of documents or the data. Now, once data is available, what is next? It's the analysis of the entire data set. So only gathering of data won't solve the purpose. The analysis has to be done, and it has to be on real time basis, and output should be available for underwriting or assessing the application. Now, it includes independent analysis of all parameter as well as cross validation of data gathered from all sources. Now, example, if a salaried customer land up on a journey and claims that his monthly salary is 1 lakh rupees. Now, uh, once he declared the same, we can cross validate the same through his mobile data, through or does it reasonable as per the his employment detail, the company what for his work, his work experience. So it gives us a option to do a cross validation of data provided by the customer. But the important thing, this has to be done real time within seconds through automated algorithm which help fast processing of the multiple data points. And we can use this output of the analysis data not only for stamping the final decision of loan application, but also to decide on the next action which needs to be taken by the user. Now, this may include some level of additional check or collecting more information from customer, which we can decide through a digital journey. So it's very important how we use the output post analysis. As per me, it can be used for taking the real time decisioning, and it should be available to the internal users of the institution in a way which is very easy to understand, so that user can also take a required action on the application. Now, the third point pillar is the fraud, and we all know fraud accounts for a huge loss in lending business, and it's a avoidable loss. Hence, elimination of fraud is the key for perfect underwriting. Now, while we are considering credit assessment in digital lending, we need to handle all scenarios related to the digital frauds. If I talk about my experience on fraud check mechanism, then it has been totally transformational for us. Few years back, when we used to process the loan applications basis a physical file, where we used to get a proper physical file having the application form and the documents from the customer, the fraud check was a manual screening process of the by screening of an individual of all the documents provided by the customer. But in digital lending, the ways and means of frauds are very different. A fraudster sitting anywhere across the country or the world can do a fraud either through providing uh, manipulated information or document, or through identity theft while applying for a loan application. And at the same time, we want to process the application with minimum and no documentation. Hence, our system and process should be so robust that it can raise a red flag on a real time basis for any attempt for a fraud loan application. Now, this can be enabled through invisible monitoring, which includes scenarios like identification of multiple application from same IP or same device, asking specific questions to customer in the onboarding journey, different information about the same customer in multiple loan applications, fraud triggers, geotagging with liveness check, or even the validation of a single parameters by verifying it through multiple sources, and alerts and reports of all unusual dispersal from a single location. So all this will help in the elimination of fraud. So in nutshell, as per my views, we can't achieve the core objective of proper credit assessment if we fail to eliminate the fraud. Now the last pillar is speed and accuracy. With all the things which I just discussed with you all, it's in place. Like we have a excellent digital onboarding journey. We have alternate data for us. Even analysis also done, and fraud triggers are also enabled in the journey. But what if all is not working in real time, or working but with some error? So our whole purpose of credit assessment in a digital lending will fail if we are not able to execute all of this which I just talked about with desired speed and accuracy. See, we are talking about a digital lending in a digital world, and we all know customer don't wait for a days or hours nowadays for a decisioning. Today, customer is getting a grocery delivered at their doorstep in 10 minutes. Hence, his expectation for a loan decision is also with the same speed. Uh, he wants a decision on a real-time basis. It has to be quick and accurate. So I either application has to be decision on a real-time basis, and where it's not feasible, we need to enable underwriter in such a way that he or she is able to take decision with minimum efforts. And believe me, this can be done easily. You know, if I give you example of our process in the Finserv market, underwriter used to calculate loan eligibility through Excel cam, and used to look at each and every fields and the data points of the loan application. However, now when we move to the scale up platform, we are able to assess the loan application faster with high level of accuracy. See, eligibility calculated by the system in real time through integration of all risk policies in a rule engine. We enabled underwriter with specific flags, derive information from the raw data, highlighting specific details which need to be checked, presenting entire loan application summary in a single screen to underwriter, and all these led to a fast underwriting. So now question is, what will be the outcome once all of this is incorporated in a credit tech platform? So in Finserv marketplace, by using scale up platform, we are able to process more than 50% of personal loan application without any human intervention, which includes real-time loan eligibility calculation, eKYC, e-mandate, execution of loan agreement, and disbursement. We moved ahead from manual to assisted underwriting, and now moving to next level of this where we are looking for automated underwriting, where underwriters productivity increased by 2x, and our decisioning time has reduced from hours to minutes. So that's all from my side, friends, and would like to hand over the session back to Apurva to for demonstrating the scale up lending platform to you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Prateek, for an insightful discussion on the key levers that help us drive our differentiated business. Just to summarize, what you talked about is leveraging alternate data emerging from our mobile phones, behavior as a financial data, underwriting right from the time an individual hits the website or the app, the ability to disburse 50% of loans without a human intervention, real time fraud, and getting a loan faster than grocery. All this is in real time. Absolutely, this sounds unusual and interesting. And I'm sure the audience is curious to know, how do we do this? What's so different about it, and what powers all this, and how? And I think that's where we'll spend some time. Ladies and gentlemen, Our business is powered by SKALEUP, our very own digital lending platform, which does way more than just lending. SKALEUP is built by the business, for the business, and is now getting into the markets worldwide to serve the business as a state of the art digital lending solution. Let me talk a bit about SKALEUP. We are a 3-year-old subsidiary of Bajaj Finserv that offers a digital marketplace for products across 4 domains. As you can see, every month we receive more than 25 million visitors on our site, receive more than 1.5 million loan applications, a million plus credit card applications on our platform. With a host of partnerships and about 100 plus product variants, SKALEUP drives our digital business across lending, insurance, investment, and e-commerce. Through the digital lending platform, as Prateek said, we are able to process more than 50% of personal loan without any human intervention, which includes real-time loan eligibility calculation, eKYC, e-mandate, execution of loan agreement, and disbursement. While we all are aspiring to be fully digital, there's a world which necessitates a phygital approach as well to customer acquisition and management. SKALEUP offers a unique value proposition of a finely balanced platform for the 100% DIY as well as assisted experience for customers through multiple stakeholders, be it sales, underwriter, or operations, all residing on the same platform. Exclusive digital and or assisted experience is powered by a robust low-code, no-code microservices core that runs beneath the hood. Here is a quick look into the platform. I'll let you spend a few seconds to read through. As you can see, SKALEUP offers a unique architecture of single instance for customers, employees, and partners, thus creating a single version of truth across the entire business. This way, it offers a significant opportunity for cross-sell and upsell across the other domains too. Each of the domain offerings could be leveraged individually to build a digital path over a period of time. The question you may have, what makes SKALEUP unique? Why is it so different? But before we get into seeing this in action, here's a quick recap. If I look at the value proposition, next slide. Fundamentally, SKALEUP is a market-tested platform. It is born out of a highly successful direct-to-consumer technology-enabled business which operates at massive scale. It is business proven in a sense that best-in-class business practices are embedded in the design. The platform is flexible, configurable, adaptable, and extendable to make it future-proof. Being business-tested templates, which reduce requirement gathering and development timelines, we are faster to the market and is offered as software as a service, rest on a microservices-based cloud-native approach. An old proverb says, seeing is believing, and I'm delighted to invite Preeti Agarwal, the force behind this platform that powers Prateek's business. Preeti heads product engineering for digital lending at BFDL. Today, Preeti and her team is helping Diwakar Reddy secure a loan with minimal human intervention, with speed and accuracy, and demonstrate every aspect of what Prateek spoke about earlier. Over to you, Preeti.
Thank you, Purva, for the nice introduction. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who just joined, I am Preeti, the product lead for Credit Tech Solution. It is my pleasure to present SKALEUP digital lending platform. It has been enabling Prateek and his team to achieve best-in-class digital lending matrices for more than 3 years now. It is now available for companies outside the Bajaj Finserv group. While there's a lot to talk about, today I will focus on showing how SKALEUP delivers on digital lending practices that Prateek talked about. In the next 20 to 25 minutes, I'll take you through an interesting journey of Diwakar Reddy, who has come to your website to seek a personal loan. He's a salaried professional in a non-metro city and works for a private limited company. Then there are two other personas helping Diwakar to secure this personal loan. Abhay, who is our sales representative, and Ritu, who is our underwriter. Let me show you what user experience Diwakar is going to get while taking this loan from SKALEUP platform. He receives an SMS from Finserv Market this is something what Divakar receives. This is an SMS that he receives, and it has a loan offer, exactly what he is looking for, and hence he clicks on this and lands on the personal loan application page. This is where Divakar starts his DIY loan application journey. What you see here is a mobile responsive application. It is multilingual, available in quite a lot of languages. It has a low-code configurable content component that can be used to provide product information, boost the SEO ranking of the page, and also include the mandatory compliance content. Even if Divakar were to land on this page through any other paid or organic channel, a proper tracking of this application would be done through our tracking mechanism. It also enables the organizations to analyze the cost of acquisition across channels. Once Divakar clicks on Get Offer, what is happening in the background is that system does a dedupe check on Divakar and also fetches pre-approved offers, if any. Since Divakar is our existing customer, all the information available on him is pre-populated. This is how the platform creates a wow experience for Divakar and gives him a differentiated journey. With the experience of running the business on this platform, we have learned that finer nuances such as pre-filling the data, intuitive screen design, smart searches, etc. helps maximize customer DIY journey. Also, it is important to have right set of fields at an early stage of the application. Fewer fields will lead to a lot of rejection at a later stage, while asking too much will lead to higher drop-offs at this stage itself. Here, Divakar has provided just 10 data points, basis which we have verified some of his information via third-party APIs such as NSDL via PAN, NSDL for PAN, EPFO for employment, and also we are leveraging configurable masters to check the negative employer and serviceable PIN code. The very next thing that Divakar is going to see on hitting the submit button is his loan approval. Prateek talked about invisible monitoring and automated underwriting as a few of the levers of SKALEUP platform. SKALEUP does it right from the start of the loan application journey. Information provided by Divakar is used to check the minimum credit parameters as per the policy. And this is via the low-code business rule engine. This also helps us keep the cost of acquisition under control. Once Divakar minimizes parameters, once Divakar's minimum credit parameters have been fulfilled, the system fetches bureau data and checks for Divakar's obligation and DROG. System also comes pre-configured to run ML-driven application scorecards and income estimation rules. As Prateek mentioned, this application scorecard is instrumental in creating the wow moment for Divakar. We are able to create customer risk segmentations, customize the application journey, and also calculate the offer real time. SKALEUP platforms, microservices architecture, low-code, no-code workflows, and rule engine, and more than 200 pre-configured APIs helps us to deliver automated underwriting, fraud dedupe with speed and accuracy. On this platform, we have already configured 25 lending partners' risk and underwriting policies, which proves the agility and flexibility of this platform. Here, you can see that Divakar has got his loan offer of around 25 lakhs. This is all that has happened in less than 60 seconds. He has 2 product offers from Bajaj Finserv. He can see the maximum eligibility, rate of interest, EMI, fees, and product features. Let's say at this stage, Divakar realizes that he needs a higher loan amount. He has a choice to update this loan amount and tenor. And once he's updated this, on real-time basis, he can also see the revised eligibility and the entire pricing. Like we mentioned earlier, basis income estimation rules or alternate data collected from various sources, journey can be differentiated to waive off the income proof. I'm sure all of you will agree that income verification is a cumbersome process and leads to a lot of drop-offs. Alternate data gives us that power to assess the customer without actually asking for any income proof. And it is also a very important step for underwriters. Also, Divakar can see a bundled cross-sell offer here, which is Finserv protection plan in this case. Platform gives a choice to configure a cross-sell bundled offer along with loan. This could be a loan protection plan, any other insurance policy, and also value-added services for that matter. Data tells us that such cross-selling with the loan product increases the conversion of cross-sell by about 30%. He can simply click on Get It Now and add the information related to this cross-sell product and see the final pricing. Again, the information that Diwakar is filling in here, this is completely basis the kind of product that Diwakar is selecting, and this information can be configured from the backend. After analyzing the details, looks like there is a session timeout. We will log into the application quickly again with the mob doc, and we are going to resume the application. This is the same landing page which helps you create a new application. Yeah, I think you can see the final pricing page for the loan now. This is where Diwakar sees all the information on his loan product. Now let's say Diwakar wants to terminate this session for any reason. Could be that he wants to discuss the final pricing with the sales agent, and he terminates the session. At this stage, Diwakar's lead is tagged as a hot lead and flows into our sales representatives bucket, Abhay in this case. Abhay quickly logs into the digital core. This is again a mobile responsive application, and a mobile app is also available here. Abhay logs in, selects his role, and then he has two ways of accessing Diwakar's application. Abhay can go into his view that he has created using a no-code, low-code view creation functionality, or he can go to global search to select the loan application and the mobile number of the customer and quickly get into the application to assist Diwakar. SKALEUP platform enables Abhay to get all the information related to this loan application in a single view. He can assist Diwakar to complete the loan application. One of the unique things about this platform is that the application journey view is the same for the customer and the employee, which makes it really easy for the employee to assist the customer. Abhay can also negotiate the loan pricing and close the deal. Negotiated pricing can be updated from digital core, which reflects on the customer journey in the real time. This is how SKALEUP empowers employees to optimize their sales funnel and drive the conversions better. This platform is already integrated with leading dialer systems, which makes the entire process very, very efficient. As soon as the call is connected, the one view of the customer that we just saw displays to the agent, and all the information is easily available for Abhay to have the conversation with the customer. Now at this stage, once Abhay resumes the application, additional information on Diwakar is provided. Again, because Diwakar is an existing customer, all this information is pre-filled, and all that Diwakar needs to do is just to verify this information and hit on the confirm button. Once this step is done, Diwakar will provide the bank details or verify the bank details. Bank details on SKALEUP platform gets verified via the IMPS penny drop functionality, and post which a e-mandate process can be executed. For the e-mandate process, the system comes pre-integrated with the digital mandate process, and whether in the journey or otherwise, customer can do the mandate registration. Now let's say at this stage, if Diwakar wants to skip the mandate process, he can skip it here, and the e-mandate registration at a later stage can be done. As Diwakar is an existing customer, platform did not ask him to complete the KYC and income assessment processes. However, the entire KYC stack, which includes CKYC, DigiLocker KYC, liveliness test, or VKYC, is available as part of this platform offering. Digital income assessments can also be done through partner APIs. Finally, Divakar previews the loan application, all the information that he has provided, terms and condition and pricing of the loan, and digitally signs this agreement. For him to digitally sign this agreement, there is a simple one-step process wherein an OTP will be sent to his mobile number, and once he enters this OTP here in this application, the agreement will be digitally signed. Ritu, our underwriter, can also assess this application in parallel to give the final credit approval. Ritu will check all the information in the credit one view, as you can see on your screen. It is all the information that is relevant is available at a single glance for her. This empowers Ritu to get all the information easily available and make the decision accordingly. Ritu can also get the trade line details in a tabular format, and any DPDs will be automatically highlighted, which will help her to assess the application quickly. Ritu can further check all the verification flags, whether match or no match with the civil data, and take an informed decision. This is how platform makes it very, very easy for her to access all the information in one place and analyze the data and take the decision accordingly. If all the underwriting rules are positive, automated underwriting can also be executed here. Ritu will not have to do anything manually. The approvals can be automated and application can be processed STP. Platform is geared to analyze large volumes of data and provide automated decisions, thereby giving a straight through application and money in Divakar's bank account in just few seconds. In case it is not a straight through application, the operations team can also access the application via digital code and verify all the information before disbursal. Whether it be repayment bank details, disbursement bank details, mandate details, all of it can be seen in a single glance. Also, if the ops team wants to verify the documents that have been generated by the system or uploaded by employee or customer, document management system can be accessed via this application, where all the documents can be seen by the employee, can be approved, or additional comments can be given for collecting the documents again. If the ops team wants to upload any document, it can be uploaded by simply selecting the document name and uploading the document here. Any format of the document, whether it be a Excel, PDF, Word, or even an email for that matter, can be attached here and relevant comments can be added. Once these steps are executed by the operations team, with a simple CTA, the application can be disbursed and money can be credited into the customer's account. The unique thing about this platform is that whatever information customer provides during the loan application journey, all of it is available for your back office employees in the real time basis. This helps you in many ways. Optimize the calling effort, cost of acquisition, real time taking the decision, and share the same with the customer and enable customer or employee to process the application end to end in few minutes. SKALEUP also comes pre-integrated with leading loan management system. Our platform is already processing millions of applications, and our clients have experienced 2x business growth and about 40% reduction in their turnaround time. With this, I come to an end of this demo. I sincerely hope that you found the last 20 minutes of value, and we are able to adequately demonstrate the 5 crucial levers that define the new ways of lending that are manifested through our market tested and business proven lending platform. There is much more to this technology, and if you are interested to know it all, do visit us at scaleup.com and request for a demo. We will be happy to meet and discuss more. Thank you so much for your attention. We are happy to take any questions. Praful here will take some of these questions for you. Over to you, Praful.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Preeti, for demonstrating Divakar's end-to-end personal loan journey and how SKALEUP platform is enabling credit assessment processes. SKALEUP platform capabilities, which is helping clients to drive 2x business growth, 50% applications are getting processed without any human intervention and increasing underwriting productivity. This is all possible through SKALEUP platform. I'm Praful. head of the product and delivery for SKALEUP platform, going to facilitate the question and answer session. We received a lot of interesting questions from all of you. Considering the okay, just a minute. Considering the time, I'm going to take only few of the questions. The question which I'm not able to take up right now, I'll make sure I'll respond to you on email IDs. The first question asked by Radhini. The business rule engine you talked about, can it be used by business users, or does it need some technical expertise? I think it's a very good question. Business rule is a core to our SKALEUP platform. Every day, there is a change in the risk and underwriting policies. And changing rules in the platform uh, is the core of any digital platform. In the SKALEUP platform, what we have created is basically we have created few low code and no code components like business rule engine, content management, and workflow. The idea is how we can democratize the complex processes so business users itself can drive the changes by themselves. So in SKALEUP platform, business users can define the rules, they can change the content, and they can change the workflow also. The next question is basically what all products we have on the SKALEUP platform. Again, it's very interesting question. As we talked about, it's a unified platform what we have created. So on this SKALEUP platform, we have four major categories of product. The first category is credit products, where we have end-to-end journey of personal loan, business loans, credit card, doctor loans, CA loans, whether it's a BNPL, home loan, loan against property, two-wheeler, four-wheeler. The second category we serve in the SKALEUP platform is insurance product. So all the end-to-end journeys like health insurance journey, motor insurance journey, life insurance journey, asset insurance, pocket products, whether it's a retail products or group products, all these products are available on the insurance platform. Third category is investment products. On the investment product, we have mutual fund products. So we have an integration with BSC Star and the whole onboarding journey, buy and sell, SIP, switch, all these capabilities are available on the mutual fund. The next product is basically fixed deposit. That is also available on our SKALEUP platform. We have fourth category, which is e-commerce solution. With our e-com tech solution, small and medium entrepreneurs, they can start their online store within a minutes. So all their SKUs we can upload on our e-commerce solution, and they can start selling their products. The fifth category is money manager. We have very interesting solution here, money manager, where customer can track all his expenses, income. So what we do is basically we read the customer's SMS data, email data, and we have an integration with account aggregator, which is an India Stack solution. And this is how we are delivering our money manager solution. The next question is basically what all pre-integrated APIs are available in our platform? Again, it's a very interesting question because for any digital lending solution, you need to have some pre-integrated APIs in your platform. So what we have is basically we have categorized again all the APIs, third-party APIs into 5 categories, 5 areas. So we have a data enrichment APIs, we have a data verification APIs, we have a KYC and mandate APIs, alternate data sources APIs, and core system integration. So there are more than 200 API integration we have on our platform. Name a few, like NSDL integration is there, bureau integration is there, mandate integration with some of our partner is there, email verification is there, GST and data integration is there. All the KYC stack, whether it's a CKYC, eKYC, OKYC, digital locker, all these integrations are pre-integrated, means pre-configured on our platform. I'll take a last question now. Very interesting question again. How ML is getting used in SKALEUP platform? The platform core capability, or I would say the platform is AI-enabled platform where whether it's artificial intelligence or machine learning are gaining, it's core to our platform. Now, this AI and ML is gaining prominence in almost every sector, and definitely financial industry is not far behind. So AI ML, we are using in our platform for the application scorecard, data validation, whether it's a lead scoring, invisible monitoring, for eligibility calculation and pricing calculation. So this is how we are using ML in our platform. Looking at the time, whatever questions which I am not able to answer right now, I'll make sure I'll respond to you to your email IDs. Now I will hand over to Apurva once again for the closing note. Thank you.
Thanks, Prateek, Preeti, and Praful for an insightful conversation and a quick walk through the product. Friends, thank you once again for your time and attention. I sincerely hope you found the time well spent with all the insights we could bring up from our business and the technology solution that powers it. I'm sure there are a few questions which we will try to respond over email or through any other medium. We would be happy to engage and discuss further upon your suggestions. In case you need any dedicated session or a deep dive into the platform, please do drop us a line at www.scaleup.com. In ScaleUp, it's not C, it's the K. Have a good evening. Thank you very much once again. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.